Hello YouTube, a long overdue channel update that's not a Patreon update, but it's actually for anyone who's watched my videos, who I massively appreciate over the last couple of years. As you can see, I am now settled in to this fabled studio that I have mentioned over the last couple of years and has not been happening, and we're finally here. I've got a studio. I've had 2 videos out in this studio so far. I've had my Amon Soul project, and I've also had my Slice and Slot Dol Guldur project, which are both available on my YouTube channel now, and you can check them out. I don't know if any of my subscribers have seen those videos because the viewership on those videos has been quite small. Not a big deal, but now you know. If you want to check those videos out, you can. YouTube has this weird thing where it doesn't necessarily tell everybody about the videos. And actually, I don't even know if people who have subscribed to my channel over the last couple of years are still interested and whatnot, or following along. I just genuinely don't know. But yeah, I'm still here. This is the update that's saying I have a studio now and I'm working on projects. There's a new video coming out very, very soon. Actually, I've got 3 videos that are all in the editing software being edited simultaneously, and it's all rolling again, and I'm really enjoying myself out here in the studio. The actual update side of this video is, as you can see, I'm sitting in a little hobby studio shed type place where I've got all my stuff, you know, and like, it kind of is a little dream come true. As you can see, the ceiling is crap. I'm working on that. I'll get to that. But I mean, I just had to get this place functional so I can come out here and make some videos. But this has been quite a process to get to the point where I actually had somewhere to work in. You know, it's been a long conversation with my landlords over the last couple of years about, you know, wanting to get all of my hobby stuff out of my house. But over the last couple of years, I've been trying to get this little space that I now have, and I'm so excited about, going. It started out like 2 years ago. You know, the frame got built, the foundation went in, and, you know, then the project got paused for reasons. The guy who was building this place got sick. There's been all sorts of pauses and backwards, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, of just trying to get this little shed made and all of my stuff out of the kitchen into here. And now we're here. So, I mean, I might have put some footage of that process on the screen from the last couple of years, but I mean, my Patreon members know that that has been quite a long process. It was almost at the point where, you know, you tell people something's happening. Yeah, I'm going to build a studio in my back garden. And then a couple of months pass and it's just like, is this actually happening? You know, one of those things. It's kind of like, sounds like a tall tale or a fairy tale. But it did actually ultimately happen, and we are now here. So, can you see where I'm going with this? This could be like my crafting corner. Let's try, you know the way I like to do different angles. So I've got an angle there. Maybe I could have, like, you know, some shelves in the background here. Have a few models here and there. I could be cutting away, crafting here like this angle. And yeah, I could also do some talking head stuff from this angle, which is pretty cool. And if I'm feeling really spicy, I could even do something from this angle. Cool cut. You know, my wife has been incredibly patient. You know, I had, for the first 2 years, 3 years of this channel, my studio in the kitchen, and yeah, it was fun. But I was having to put projects away at night. You know, I wasn't able to leave things set up. I would have to set up lights and cameras at the end of the day after I put my daughter to bed. It was quite a process to make YouTube happen. And I was trying to do it because at that point, anyway, I had this kind of dream of being a YouTuber. Um, that dream, I wouldn't say that dream is dead, but it's changed shape over time. I've realized, you know, I'm not going to quit because I'm not a big massive YouTuber. I love doing it. I love making the models for a start, and I also love making videos. I do it. So there's no point in me getting disheartened about YouTube views and algorithms and all of that stuff. I need to make stuff, just be real and be honest with people and just get on and put it out there, and then hopefully, you know, things will progress. Who knows? Who knows where that goes? So why I'm making this video is A, to let you know that these projects are going again, and B, to say that it would be awesome to have your support with that. What kind of support do I mean? Well, if you do like my channel, there's one thing that you could do, which is turn the bell notifications off and then turn it straight back on again. Basically let YouTube know that you're still interested in Nat One videos. And there's another thing that you can do, which is a really weird thing for someone in my position, a YouTuber, to ask people to do, which is if you're not interested in my content, genuinely, no hard feelings, but unsubscribe. If you don't enjoy my content, genuinely, like, no hard feelings at all, because, you know, we all enjoy different types of content. But if you don't enjoy the content, unsubscribe. That would be a massive favor to me. If you do enjoy the content, maybe try and let YouTube know that you do like the content by turning the bell off and then turning it back on again. Or if you haven't got the bell on, notifications, you could put it on. That would be a massive thing. You know, I don't need YouTube to have a great life, you know. It's just a hobby. But it's a creative outlet. It's making the models. I love that. I love the video making process, editing and all of that. But you can get into the point where you overthink things, and then you start to rely on the numbers that you're doing. As you can see, I am filming this on my phone on a whim, because that's where my head is at the minute. I'm just like, you know, if I'm going to do this stuff and like keep making videos, I'm not going to be making a video, you know, making the perfect thumbnail, perfect title, and hoping and praying that, like, you know, the numbers work, and then you stick your video out on the day and then you check in the evening and it's just not quite hitting the 10, or it's not hitting, it's I'm tired of that game. I'm done. Like, I can't do that. But what I can do is make videos. What I can do is make projects, and I'm going to put them on YouTube. And for me, I'm only interested in people following me who just are part of that vibe. You know, we like what you do, man. It's all cool. It's just time to do things a little bit differently. And this is not, yeah, well, basically, obviously, this is not a quitting video, because I ain't. I'm here. I'm here for what I want to do. But I want the people that are here viewing to be here with me. Anyway, I should probably wrap things up. Here's something that you guys should know on YouTube. In my videos, whenever I do my Patreon thanks, and I scroll the names of my Patreon members across, or I put them on the screen, I get this classic dip in viewership. You know, that's weird to me. But I have to thank those guys. I have to thank every single one of those members, especially the guys who really engage and give me comments in Patreon. Just so encouraging. It happened again, haha. Anyway, that means I have to wrap this video up. So I came back inside, and weirdly now you can see where my studio used to be. Look at that, all empty and clean. It's actually a kitchen again. This is actually the table where I started my YouTube channel all those couple of years ago. My first video was at this kitchen table, and I built it up, and this all became a studio on this side, and now it's a nice clean empty space because I have my little studio. Yay! Thank you guys for watching, whoever's watching, whoever's engaging. The people I appreciate the most are the people who leave me a comment, because that actually helps me. You know, I do want to help you in your hobby and entertain if I can. But yeah, I love the people who are engaging with my content. You guys are awesome. If you're here for it, there's a video coming out very soon. It could be sooner than I think. I'm just waiting for my fellow collaborator to get back to me, and then hopefully that video is going out. And like I said earlier in the video, it's going to be a bit different. Let's just experiment with the channel, see where it goes, make fun projects. It's going to be a bit all over the place for a period of time. If you're here for the journey and you want to see how things progress and grow, yay, stay. That's awesome. You guys are great. If you don't, good luck. Go and enjoy whatever hobby and other channels you love. It's such a great space, YouTube, for finding things that you love. So go and find content creators that you love. And goodbye. See ya. Bye.